everybody, and welcome back to Spruce Hill. My name's James, and behind me is a pellet stove that I stole from. I got this pellet stove from my uncle who didn't need it anymore. And it's been sitting in his barn for, not really sure how long.
This guy stinks!
A good amount. As it sits right now, it's not really working. It'll burn, but it's just not putting out any heat. It's a little bit of warm air blows out from here. And that is because it needs to be thoroughly cleaned. There's a lot of old ashes and old wet pellets in here that need to be cleaned out before this thing can work like it's supposed to. We got our door here.
Much later.
Yeah. Ta-da. We're gonna get this window glass cleaned because as you can see, it's pretty dirty right now. So you might be wondering what I'm gonna do with a old pellet stove. And I am actually gonna put it in here. This is me and my brother's shed. We call it the tiny house. And on the inside, it's just like a real house. It's got working windows, vinyl floors, and it even has power. But there's a problem. We're using an electric fireplace to heat the inside, and it's just not powerful enough to heat this place up. As I said, it is a shed and there's no insulation in the walls, so on cold days, that heater really struggles to heat this place up. So we're gonna fix that by putting the pellet stove in this place, and that should solve all of our heating problems. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So up here is the hopper where you actually dump the pellets in. Right here is an auger that augers the pellets down into where they get burned. As you can see, there's just these wet, soggy pellets in here right now that gotta go. So before we do anything, this thing needs to be thoroughly cleaned out. So I'm gonna go grab the shop vac and fire up the air compressor, and we'll get it all nice and clean. And then we'll work on sanding and painting, and then
This guy stinks!
that way it's ready to make fire. So it's been a couple days since I cleaned this thing out, and it is pouring today. It poured all last night, and it is still raining outside. So a lot of rain, can't do anything outside today. So it's a great day to work in the shop here and work on the old pellet stove. So at Tractor Supply, So guys, the Tractor Supply near us just remodeled, and I haven't been in there yet. So this is my first time in the newly remodeled Tractor Supply.
I'm so excited!
I'm so excited for the sheetrock wall. Check out this go-kart, guys. You got reverse. What does it got on it? Briggs & Stratton. Oh no, Coleman engine. Whoa. Whoa. A new wall. Not too big of a bed. Alright guys, so we're all done inside Tractor Supply. Got a brush for the drill. Couldn't find a wire brush like this for the grinder. So we got this fine wire brush for the drill. We're just gonna go over the pellet stove with this to just break up that old paint and rust. Couldn't find any stove paint, so we'll have to get that from somewhere else. So at Tractor Supply, we picked up this Porter Cable 2-inch cut brush. We're gonna take this, slap it on the drill, and we're gonna start cleaning up the rust spots here. I picked up some of this Rust-Oleum high heat. Renew grills, wood stoves, and more. Resists heat up to 1200 degrees. It even stops rust. And it's extremely flammable liquid vapor. Danger! Extremely flammable liquid and vapor. Harmful vapors may cause flash fire. Contents under pressure. See cautions on back panel. Alright, well, let's read the cautions real quick. Painting cautions. Use outdoors or in a well-ventilated area such as an open garage. Use when temperature is between 50 degrees. Sorry for that noise in the background. That's the furnace running right now, and as it is winter time, a lot of the shop videos are gonna have that in the background. So just bear with me. It's a little loud, but you guys can still hear me pretty good. Premium unboxing here. Some sort of safety instructions. We don't need those. Here's our cup brush. This is the fine ones, they call it. This isn't too coarse, so it's not gonna really rough it up. It's just supposed to take the paint off, take that surface layer of rust off, and not drill through the metal. I think this is gonna work good. So I'm over on the back side here. I'm gonna start on the back side. That's why I'm back here. Just start taking off this rust, see how this thing works. Let's get to it. Hopefully this is really satisfying. Oh, look at that. Okay guys, so we're ready to start painting, but before I do, I'm gonna tape off all these stickers and the door up here, and there's also a little control panel on the side. We're gonna get those all taped off so they don't get covered in paint. Okay guys, so I just finished the second coat, and this matte finish stove paint really looks great on this pellet stove. I did a great job of covering up all the rust, and it does have rust stop and prevention in it, so it's gonna stop the surface rust that was on here, and it's also gonna prevent it, but it will be inside from now on, so rust shouldn't really be a problem. That's the end of part 1 for this pellet stove. I'm hoping in part 2 we get this installed in the tiny house and get working in there, so we will have, but that's all I got for today. If you did enjoy this video though, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.